Welcome to Ron Wood for Dummies again. This time we're going to cover I'd Rather Go Blind. More a theory lesson, this one. I haven't actually got the tune to hand to listen to it. I was playing with my guitar the other night and I kind of remembered it. I did learn it once when I was younger. What I can remember is that it's raised slightly sharp, so I tuned the guitar a bit sharp, so if you stick your tune out of the speakers you should get it. So I'll show you the very basic chords on it. Right, it's G, A minor, and a C, and a D, and back to the G. I'm going to bore you with some scales in this lesson because it'll show you how Ron Wood gets this kind of thing. And I'll show you how all that fits together using the scales, then I'll put more parts of the tune in. So I'll teach you the scales. I know the scales are boring, but I'll give you an insight on how all these wee things fit in together. So bear with me and I'll show you the scales. Okay, boring scales. Start up on the 15th fret. I'll show you one finger. Twelfth fret. Tenth fret. Why I'm showing you this is on the very high notes of these scales, like so you can see where it gets that kind of thing from. So I'll reposition the camera and we'll move on to the rest of the scales. 7th fret. Fifth fret. I'll reposition the camera again. 3rd fret. This is an octave of the first scale I showed you. So that's where all that kind of stuff comes from. Right, so that's the boring stuff over. As a matter of fact, everybody should learn these scales. They're great for doing stuff with. Okay, I'll show you the intro in two different ways to play it. Once you learn these scales, you will find out how these all fit together. So we'll start up on the 17th fret. So and I'll take you to the A minor. Now I'll show you how to play that a different way. Okay, I'll show you another way to play that. Start here. Hope you can see what I'm doing. So it does basically the same. It goes okay. Like I say, this is more a theory lesson than a proper lesson. This is just to help people. What you can do, once you get the tune into your head, using the scales that I showed earlier, you can join them all together and try and play the tune as best as you can out the scales. Let me see, for example, just do something like this. See, that's all on these scales. So. Once you do that and you start using the other notes as well, just join all the scales together, get them in your head and have fun. That's me, I'm done. Okay, I'll show you another thing he does on it, the chords. Like I say, I'm playing this by memory, I could be wrong. Playing the G, and this time we lift this finger on and off as a hammer. So you get this. Then to the A minor. I don't know if it does that, but I'm going to add it anyway, so I'll play this slowly. Then you could do this on the C. Right. There's something like that, I'm not sure. I'm sure there's people out there that are going to slate this lesson, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm running away with myself, I'm forgetting where I am with this lesson. So we got to the A minor after intro. Right, there's another small phrase that does this. Again, that's on these, on the scales. Now if I remember right, he does a run up of some description, something like this. It's something like that, but again, that's something for you to practice on. It's all in the scales. Like I say, this is more a theory lesson than a proper lesson. This is just to help people. What you can do, once you get the tune into your head, using the scales that I showed earlier, you can join them all together and try and play the tune as best as you can out the scales. Let me see, for example, just do something like this. See, that's all on these scales. So. Once you do that and you start using the other notes as well, just join all the scales together, get them in your head and have fun. That's me, I'm done. If you combine the different notes on the two intros that you have learned, you experiment with it and find out, for example, where the octaves are of these things. Play about with these two combinations, it's amazing what you can turn up with. Oh, like this one. So there's Wish You're Here from Pink Floyd. Using these kind of things, so there's a lot to learn on that. Okay, I'm getting boring now, I'll move on.